All right, folks, got another update. I don't have a lot of light in here because they're still working the electrical, but that is our shower now, so it's quite a bit bigger than it was. Got the seat over here. That's all been fiberglass. The pan's in. The fixtures in the back are done. These niches are going to be somewhere in this wall. I'm not actually sure. She told me today and I forgot. These are the fixtures, or the water fixtures for the tub. That's going to be a freestanding tub sitting right here. Then our lavatory, or yeah, they have to call it that, a vanity. Bathroom's all ready to get floored. So this closet got a little smaller, but I actually think it's going to be almost as functional as it was before. Okay, so I'll show you the material we're using. These are the rectangles, and this is solid marble. These are the octagons, and I'll tell you how we're going to lay that later. Whoops. This is the baseboard, so this baseboard would be down at the bottom, look like a regular baseboard, and then the chair rail. So in here on the floor, we're going to have the octagons, and then along that wall will be the rectangles, and then above, and then we'll have the chair rail, and then above that we'll have the octagons again. So it'll be kind of the same stuff but spread out, and then the baseboard all the way around the bottom. This will be a frameless glass, so it's not going to have aluminum frames. It's just going to have hinges. The door, we decided we wanted it to open this way toward this. This opening right here will have a barn door on it, and I'll show you that here in a minute. So this is all getting there. Here's our vanity, which all this stuff is, you know, kind of a marble type look. So this is actually that quartz stuff, which is kind of a, you know, synthetic marble. There's our freestanding tub. And I'll go show you the barn door. I got that done. Not real happy about the way that deal went, but the barn door does look good. Okay, so I just said I wanted a shaker door, and this is it. And that thing is heavy. So in the center, I'm gonna put a great big mirror here. So this thing will have a mirror with just a 1x8 frame on it. All the fixturing, all this stuff is polished nickel, which all the fixtures in there as well are polished nickel. So that should round out that room in a marble look, polished nickel, and then also we'll have probably a grayish wall. Kathy's going to come out and kind of give us help on figuring that out. Okay, now in here, we've decided we're going to go with this. It's a laminate, but it's got grain in it. It looks pretty nice. This will go in this room, the dining room, the hallway, all the way up to the bedroom. And as you can see, we have tile over here that's covered. So it's going to go right there and stop. That stuff will be in here. Flooring wise, in this other room, in the den, it's going to be this kind of a more, I guess you'd call it a light walnut type. Looks really good. It'll stop here, and then I'm going to use some of the older white oak, I guess you'd call this, flooring in here that I took up that used to be down in this whole, you know, in most of the house. So that's the flooring. We need to figure out our colors, and Kathy's going to come out, I think, and help us with matching the colors to the flooring, so I can get my sheetrock guy kind of lined out and get that going. So in here, we finally have kind of an idea of what this wainscoting is going to look like. So basically, we have 1/2 inch MDF, and then we cut squares in this 3/4 MDF. And what that will have, I hope I can do this right, is chair rail on top. Hold on a sec. Chair rail on top, so it'll dead into the wall over here. I'm trying to get this, give me a second. So anyway, this will be flush with that. It's really hard to do with one hand holding the camera. So it'll look like that. Baseboard's down at the bottom, which is dirty but needs cleaned up. And then we're gonna do some type of treatment in these squares. This is kind of a smaller one, and this is a much smaller one. And then this one, I believe, goes like, no, this one goes like this. And it would go all the way around. This I kind of like, and it's kind of like I'm thinking we either go big or we go small. But again, it'll make it picture frame-ish. I think it's going to look really good. We've got this one wall pretty much covered. I say we, Ben did. And then here we'll have a small square, kind of like what he has penciled out there. Here we're going to do the jamb all the way around, but we're going to have this MDF dead into the jam material on the top or on the bottom, and on the middle here we're going to have this chair rail stop right here, and then we'll have trim, regular casing trim going around the top only, but it's going to be just square down here. I think it's going to look really good. Over here we'll have another, picture frame MDF 3/4 inch on top. On the columns, nothing, except it'll come up, it'll have chair rail at the top of this, go around and go back and hit the wall and dead there. So it'll be thicker on the bottom, chair rail, and then just this 1/2 inch on top, which I think is going to look just like meaty. It's going to look like, this thing is really heavy duty. Kind of looking forward to seeing how that's going to work. Ben may be here tomorrow, which would be nice because I think we could make some headway. This same thing, we're going to put another picture frame type thing here and on this side. And then the same thing, same treatment with the chair rail, 32 inches, 3/4 inch on the bottom. So we'll have a pretty large little shelf between the 3/4 inch MDF and the top of that chair rail. So I think that's going to look excellent. And then the windows are all trimmed now, so they look finished. And let's go out here. So that's covers pretty much everything. Ben says he probably has 3 days left, and then I can get my sheetrock guy to come in. We're gonna have to finish this. This is our water main that's been modified so I can get the car through here. It's close. We're probably gonna have to do that, and we're gonna pour a ramp here as well, and it might have to be kind of long just in case I put my blue car 505 up here, because that one scrapes on everything because it's lowered and everything. And I think that's about it. We're starting to make some headway. We get the trim done and get the sheetrock guy in here. I think then we're kind of starting to see the other side, and we're going to add color and start finishing things rather than sanding and tearing stuff out. Anyway, the lighting looks great. Really happy with it. These really heavy duty lights are just because I'm half blind, and they're going to be either a fixture or a ceiling fan. Most of the rooms are ceiling fans. And then the cans are all done. I think they look beautiful, especially since these ceilings are so high. It just looks nice, looks finished. And then with this trim is all going to be painted antique white. The walls, I'm not sure yet, but it ain't going to be what this color is. It'll match that wood. So anyway, still got a stack of stuff to figure out how to cut and where to nail. So I'm gonna sign off. See you guys.